Ohai. Kohtla-Järve. The city and municipality in the county Kohtla-Järve, Estonia. Geography. Kohtla-Järve is located in the northeast of Estonia, near Kohtla-Järve Street. Petersburg Highway and a branch line. The area -68 square km. Is the fifth in area and on population the city of Estonia. Consists of 5 separate parts of the city. Kohtla, Järve, Kohtla, Ichop, Sampa. Before administrative reform of local governments, the city was included also by Vivkana and Sergala is a separate part of the city. After Vivikan and Sergal's reform became villages in the city of Narva Yushu of the county Kohtla-Järve. The Ekmeski part of the city is to the south of the district center and consists of Central Tuatma, New Tuatma, Old Tuatma, Pur, Idle, Tamaka and Parchitashus. The large industrial enterprises. Combined heat and power plant Vivej, Nitrofert are in the northwest of a Järveski part of the city. Between Old Tuatma and the city of Jovi, the inhabited residential district Idla is located. The part of the city of Järve includes the area Kiava. In the neighborhood of Kohtla-Järve there are deposits of combustible slate which extraction and processing are main types of industrial activity in the city. Population. As of January 1, 2021, 32577 people lived in Kohtla-Järve. The largest parts of the city as of January 1, 2020, Akmeskaya, 15185 people. And Järvaskaya, 14937 people. Further follow Ora, 987 people. Samp, 786 people. Kohtla, 496 people. As of the same date, the share of the population is more senior than 65 years in the general structure of the population of the city, made 25.9%. 8447 people. The specific weight of inhabitants is younger than 14 years -13.3%. 4326 people. From among citizens, about 14700 people, pensioners. Representatives of nearly 4/10 nationalities live in the city. According to a population census of 2011, in the city lived 37201 persons, from them 27507, 73.94%. Russians 5994. 16.11%. Estonians 3651, 9.82%. Other nationalities. About 4/5 the Russian and Russian-speaking inhabitants who arrived here 2 times of the USA. The 5th part of the population is presented by Estonians. Thus, the city, as well as the next Narva, Jovi and Sillamäe, is mainly Russian-speaking. The city was built on lands of Kohtlas Granges and Järve on the place of the former village of Järve. It is mentioned in 1241. In connection with creation of the slate industry in the early 20s. The toponym of Kohtla-Järve evolved from association of the settlements of Kohtla and Järve. On cards of the 20th century, the Kohtla River, Kohtl, which name is connected with the Estonian word kot, place, is mentioned. Järve in the Baltic Finnish languages means the lake. Kohtla-Järve received the status of the city in 1946. However, settlements in his territory existed long ago. So, the first mention of the village of Järve in the Danish Landbook belongs to 1241. The present part of the city of Kakruse is for the first time mentioned too in 1241. And Sampa in 1420. Possibly, on the place of present Kohtla-Järve there would be no city if not combustible slate, which deposits in this country are quite considerable. Figuratively speaking, combustible slate is solid oil. Locals knew that this stone can burn long ago. There are legends telling about how it was noticed. It agrees one of them, once in ancient times shepherds, kindling fires, were in the habit to spread around them a ring from stones. Usually for this purpose used limestone, but somehow time used yellowish-brown stones which appeared much in the place. It was difficult for shepherds to believe their eyes when they saw how hot these stones flare together with firewood. On other legend, a certain peasant constructed to himself a bath of slate. Once he kindled it, walls, to the greatest amazement of the peasant and all neighbors, lit up. However, long time slate remained in the opinion of local population only the strange funny thing which didn't have practical value. To use them as fuel there was no need, there were enough woods around. Besides, the burning slate allocates too much soot. Trolley with slate on a pedestal. A Russian-speaking part of an inscription on a monument. Here in June 1916 the first consignment of slate for industrial purposes was got. Monument to the first production lot of slate got in Kohtla-Järve in 1916. Became in slate in the second decade of the 20th century seriously interested. It is known that in 1916 the consignment of the Estonian slate was sent to Petrograd for studying of its properties. Researches showed that slate is valuable mineral which can be used both as fuel and as raw materials for chemical industry. In 1919 in the Republic of Estonia the Association, State Slate Industry, was created. Slate was extracted as underground in mines and an open way, that is on slate cuts. Near mines and cut settlements grew. In 1924 near the railway station Kohtla the plant on production of slate oil was constructed. Near the industrial settlement called Kohtla-Järve began to grow. In the mid-30s he included several working quarters, Kiava, Pekekula, Pavandu. In the years of World War II the value of the Estonian slate pool grew. Germany considered him as a source of receiving fuel. However, Germans didn't manage to begin full-scale operation of the field. After war slate in escalating quantities was required for a northwest part of the Soviet Union. The main settlement of the slate basin received the status of the city on June 15, 1946. The project of the new city was developed in 1946 in the Leningrad office of Gorstroy by architects Wittenberg E. Davidov 1. Hertzadeli F. Pisarev 1. Timofey 50. Shutave. Yarashuk 5. Etc. According to him, all industrial enterprises were located in the western part of the city, and residential quarters in east. Between the industry and a residential zone, gaps in 2.4 km were arranged. These gaps at the expense of the organization of the recreation park and a forest park connecting to a recreation area at the Gulf of Finland were realized. Since 1946, within nearly 20 years, there was a process of administrative association of neighboring settlements within Kohtla-Järve. In 1949, the structure of Kohtla-Järve included the settlements of Kohtla and Kakrus. In 1960, entered in the city of Jovi and Tuokma, and also the settlement of Sampa. In 1964, turned the city of Kivioli, the settlement of Oru, Pusi and Vivkana into submission of Kohtla-Järve. Thus, Kohtla-Järve strongly expanded, having turned at the same time into the city with unique planning, as his parts remained strongly scattered, islands, lying among the woods, agricultural grounds and slate developments. In 1991, the quantity of parts of Kohtla-Järve decreased, sent from its structure Jovi, Kivioli and Pusi, having become the independent cities, and also Kohtla, the acquired right of the settlement. Now Kohtla-Järve consists of 6, and if more precisely 8, parts. To Järve. The area includes also autonomous region of Kiava, Sampa, Kakrus, Tuokma, Ora and Vivikan. The area administratively includes also the settlement of Sergala. Planning of the city remains very peculiar. Number of inhabitants of his few less than 50,000, however 2 persons who are one in Sergal, and another in Järve, that is both in the territory of Kohtla-Järve, can be divided by the distance exceeding 30 kilometers. In the 1990s, volumes of production and processing of slate decreased. As of September 1, 2013, worked the Estonia mine, the Uljama mine, and 1 open pit Narva. To Järve consists of the old city, Akadate, adjoins with Kiava, and the new city, the former socialist area, Satsgarad. Being a historical kernel of Kohtla-Järve and a residence of uniform administration, is only the second most populated district of the city. 14937 people according to 2021. The old city, the center of processing and a research of slate. Kiava, the industrial part which is located in the south of the city of Kohtla-Järve, developed together with the Kiava mine. The new city, the center of education and culture. Tuokma consists of Idle, Tutamik, Pur, Central Tuokma, Old Tuokma and New Tuokma. The bedroom community is the most populated district of the city. People according to 2021. Is in 2 km in the southwest from Jovi. Kakrus, 496 people according to 2021. A part of the city between Kohtla-Järve and Jovi within the Volist of Kohtla. The settlement was created after 1916 when in Kakrus began to extract slate. To Kakrus it is known for the waste heap, which is the place of entertainment in winter months. To Shouting, 987 people according to 2021. Is in 9 km to the east from Jovi, near the Oriski railway station, in borders of the Toulaski Volist. The settlement arose in connection with construction of the plant making Torfabrik in 1958. Sampa, 786 people according to 2021. Is near the Tallinn and Narva Railroad, to the west from Jovi and the east from the Järveski part of the city within the volast of Jovi. Except the administrative power, at these parts of the city the general is only production and processing of slate and also a part of infrastructure. Till 2017 two more settlements which after reform became the villages subordinated to city municipality Narva Yeshu. Which part also the volast of Varvara surrounding them was. Also were a part of Kohtla-Järve. Vivkona is in 7 km in the southwest from the railway station Varvara. In borders of the volast of Varvara. Sergala was based together with a slate pit. Is in the east from Vivikan and is a part of Kohtla-Järve Koptas Vivikan's part. Besides, till 1991 Jovi, Kivioli and Pusi which again became further the certain cities were a part of Kohtla-Järve. In 2019 the city of Kohtla-Järve took the 74th place in size of average gross salaries from 79 municipalities of Estonia. Economy. The major spheres of activity are connected with slate. Mines. 1 mine and 1 pit at the moment work. Earlier integrated. Are among large enterprises, Jeskisti Energia manages them. A leading enterprise in the field of slate chemistry is Jeskviru Chemia Group, the Nitrofert chemical company. Slate is also used by local thermal power plants. Education. In the city 8 main schools, 6 high schools, 3 technical training colleges, Viramuski College of the Tallinn Technical University and Office of Institute of Slate of the Tallinn Technical University work. There are 34 various sports constructions and a sport object. Medical assistance is rendered by 6 hospitals and polyclinics. The Museum of Slate in which branch art exhibitions are held works. Sites. Elementary School in Style Functionalism. 1939. The architect Anton Soames. Orthodox Church of Kohtla-Järve. 1938. Architect Anton Soames. Transport. Intracity transportations in Kohtla-Järve are made by buses, share and automobile taxis. As of 2015 city bus lines are served by Eco Busalint. Routes are constructed so that to connect the city to other areas and also to the neighboring city of Jovi. In the city there is a bus station, he is located under the same roof with shopping center Veronia. In the region of Oru there is a railway station to the shouting. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.